Hey guys, Mike the Vike here, back for yet another Rust Base Tours. This week we're going to be starting with Bob/OTF clan. It's a bit of a mess really, but they have a very beautiful compound. I'm just not totally sure who actually owns it. You can see on this side they do have this massive ridiculous wall, and it does say OTF on it. Also, real quick, I just wanted to say that don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoy the series. Firstly, of course, there is a bit of a village situation here. The odd thing is, though, all of the doors are missing, or maybe they were just never added, in which case, like, was this really necessary? The main base is also pretty absurd. The outside of it is armored. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous as it is, but on the inside it's mostly all stone and metal.
Hey.
Hi.
Like my face?
It's beautiful.
You're so cute. Can I have your mask?
No, dude, that's my only possession.
I have a nice helmet for you. Come here.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm here for a base tours, okay? Not to be gambled. I just am very confused about this OTF Bob Clan auto hotkey thing. Like, what's going on here? Like, who owns this? Whose is this actually?
So OTF, I built this whole thing. Bob basically built this whole thing. OTF, it is actually basing with us next wipe, so they just they moved in with us basically.
Oh, I see. Okay. Also, what's going on with this village with like no doors on it and stuff?
Well, it's a perfectly normal village, you know, just everyday life of a naked.
Except no one lives there and there's no doors.
There's one person living here, maybe.
Oh, they got all evicted.
Yeah, we had issues.
Why did you evict them?
Many issues.
Can you be specific? Red Knight?
Run! Well, we kind of needed low grade. We were running short, you know?
Come on!
Had to make do.
Did they have to pay to live there?
Well, the ones I killed were living there free. They were kind of like freeloaders. They weren't doing anything. They were just like mooching off me, you know? Oh
yeah. So, why did you... Oh, jeez.
Kill him.
So, hang on. Why did you actually build this base? Like, you were just finishing building it today. Like, why though?
I got really bored, so I decided to build this base, kind of.
Can I see the old base?
Which one? The iceberg or HK's base?
Yeah, wherever the main loot was held, because obviously you had to like save up to build this thing, you know? Alright. So hang on, where are we? Wait, let me oh. I like this. That's actually legit with the lighting. Damn, that's sick. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where we are right now.
I didn't see us up here.
Oh, so we got a loot room. Okay, so they do have this cave base. From what I'm learning here, that big base we just showed you is kind of just for fun because they got lots and lots of resources from raiding people throughout the wipe. But the thing that's impressive is they held all of that loot, I think, just in this little cave base. And that goes to show how valuable cave bases are. Like, no one really raids these things. Did you basically keep all your loot in here, like, until you built that big compound?
It's 8 rocket raid. All wipe, yeah.
Jesus, how many rocket raid? What?
Like 8 rocket raid.
That's ridiculous. And no one touched it.
There was like 500k sulfur in here. No, nobody touched it. All wipe.
Wow.
It's still an 8 rocket raid. It's still full sheet metal doors. You can see this up here.
Oh, Jesus, what the heck? Stack.
Look at the top box.
Oh, I haven't been
Yeah.
upstairs. This is very cozy.
There's
This is nice. Honestly, I'd rather live here. This is really cool. I like how, like, hidden away it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I never pointed out that at the main base they did build a smaller Bob Clan sign, of course. But I think you guys get the idea. It's kind of just one of those stacked clans that always manages to raid people. Like these guys, by the way, have been accused of like using ESP and like walls for ages, but we've scanned their accounts tons and tons of times. Never found anything. Okay, so the next one we're going to show off is actually KB Tuck's base. The thing is though, this footage is like literally a month or two old. I just never had a spot to actually show it to you guys. I always thought it was a really cool base. So without further ado, here you go. I'm sure you guys are familiar with KB Tuck by now. He's built all sorts of crazy, ridiculous bases, and 95% of the time are pretty much just jokes, you know, roleplay stuff, screaming, yelling, etc. But this week, he actually put the time into making a proper base, and I gotta say, it's one of the nicest bases I've ever seen. So the core of the base is a little bit of a castle setup. Is it double walled? No, but that's okay. I don't think it's the strongest base of all time, but I think we know that KB Tuck is a guy that likes aesthetics a lot. He likes visuals, and I think he's willing to compromise some defense for some cosmetics, you know? So, Tuck, tell me what's happening.
Well, we're currently standing on one of those towers that I made way back when. These things fucking take a century to make, but decided, you know, put a little pizzazz into this base by putting them here. The base itself was a complete wing it. I'm not sure if it came out symmetrical, but it was a wing it, and it worked. Yeah, and this one I can actually fucking defend. It's not just like, it doesn't just look good too. This is my favorite floor right here, or one of my favorites. Nice space to move around, a lot of options. And this, I'm not sure how stability allowed me to do all of this, but it happened. So I put these in here because I thought it would look pretty fucking dank. And it also decided to work like this and allow me to put a 3x3 down, or a 3x2 or something down on those. So I can get a little dank thing in the middle.
Is your loot just down below, or what's up?
Oh yeah, shit. The loot room actually is pretty cool. It wasn't finished because I didn't really see any purpose in finishing it, but this is it.
Wow, dude. That's interesting. I like the nets everywhere.
Basically, yeah. I'd never really used these before, and I just decided it'd be a pretty good idea. The original thought is I would put another loot room right there, and then another one right there, and just keep going with it, so you'd go up the nets to get to each loot room.
Yeah.
But I kind of ran out of shit to do it.
That's okay. That's really cool. I like the separated loot rooms. That's nice.
Yeah.
Or just casually in case you get a little bit hot.
Shit.
You just chill down here.
Yeah,
This is where you
just chill down
despawn
here.
loot. Right here. Oh, is there anything down here? Oh no, that's just
we don't do that. What are you
campfire.
talking about? No.
Of course not.
Yeah, and these are basically empty on the bottom. I was gonna put doors everywhere, but I mean, it wasn't like anyone was actually gonna raid this. So.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is the most proud part of my base because of how well it is. I
Ooh.
fucking love this.
Ooh.
It just fits into this space so well. I mean,
Damn.
that's what she said, but I'm okay with it.
Oh, let me see this.
Sadly.
I want to see this. This is nice. Very simple, but I like the look of this little. Whatever the heck you call this.
It's kind of it's a castle type of theme look to it.
Yeah, it has a
Yeah,
castle look.
walkways around.
I like it a lot, dude. That's a nice base. So as expected, Tuck didn't go crazy trying to make this thing totally raid-proof or anything like that. The man cares about cosmetics, so things like his gate, he's very proud of his gate, and I think he did a great job. I love how, I don't know how the heck this lined up so perfectly. Like, look at this stone wall, and then down here, it's actually, the gapping is like near perfect. The whole castle theme is certainly cool, and the fact that he built these crazy tall towers pretty much entirely for cosmetics is pretty darn cool. I mean, I guess you could shoot down helis from here, and maybe it'd be good the helis would shoot their rockets onto this instead of your main base, but nah, that's not why he did it. I think he just likes how they look. The main base is good, it's got a decent amount of defense. Overall, no complaints, it's a nice design. That's gonna be everything for this week. I know a little bit of a different episode just because it's 2 different wipes totally, but I still think it's worth watching. This is of course recorded on my Viking Republic 2x server. If you want to join, there's info on that in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, helps quite a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.